and then I'll post it. Hey everybody, and welcome to December. So today we're talking to the leaders about GLAM Cashback, the new program for December. So I want to spend a little time with you all, making sure that we are maximizing this incredible gift that Touchstone Crystal by Swarovski has given us this December. The objectives of this program are exactly what we all need to close out this year strong and to start 2019 super powerful. So the objectives of this are to share the gift of Touchstone with other women, to build your business, to give you as leaders more PSAQ, to give you more central group sales volume, and in doing so, to also give you more future leaders. So there are so many different objectives and so many benefits to taking this program really seriously. So this chart says it all. This program will help us inspire new consultant success, which in turn increases your income. If you haven't already watched both videos on this program, that will be your number one thing to do when we're done here, because they both go into more program details. The first one is being sent to all consultants in the December 1st communication, and the other has already been posted by Michelle Bardwell in TC Leaders on Facebook. But I want to ask you, though, for each person you sponsor and help to get the full $139 cash back, it means another $225 in your pocket as a group leader. When you sponsor two more who do that, that is $450 in income in your pocket. So the question is, how many will you sponsor in December and help get that full $139 cash back? So the reason that they were talking about it this way is because in this, and I'm deviating from the script right now, is that they knew that we were doing this call just for group leaders, but they wanted to make this scalable so that any consultant could also see the benefit to them. So a new consultant who starts in only the month of December and sells $1,500 in her first full month, so by the end of January, she will get $45 cash back on her kit. And coincidentally, that consultant, if she's just a plain old consultant and she brings on her friend who starts in December, she's going to make $45. Because remember, the key consultant personal sponsoring bonus is 3%. Why does this matter to you? Well, think of all the people on your teams who have no one under them. This component right here is for them. When they bring on a friend who sells $1,500 by the end of January, their friend gets $45 back and they make $45. However, when you bring on a new person as a group leader, you will earn $135 when you help them sell $1,500 in net. So that's extra income for you, for every person. So what we want to do is break this down for ourselves to see it is about them getting a bonus, but there is something in it for us by working that hard. The second part is at the $2,500 level. When they start in December, anytime starting today through New Year's Eve, and they sell $2,500 by the end of January, they get $139 back. So basically they're getting $45 and another $94 back. So for a total of $139 back. Let's say this particular consultant is someone that one of your team members brought on. Your team member will now earn $75 on that new person because she gets a 3% sponsoring bonus, right? But you as the group leader, when you bring on somebody who sells $2,500 by the end of January, you're going to make $225 more. That's a lot of money. I mean, that's, that's your husband's Christmas present. Or maybe not. Or something for you that he doesn't have to know anything about. Okay. So before I move on, are there any questions about these nuts and bolts? Think about it too. When that new consultant comes in and she sells $1,000, she gets Glambassador and some goodies. When she sells $1,500, now she's getting $45 back. When she sells $2,000, she gets the next level of goodies from the GLAM plan. When she sells $2,500, now she's got the free kit. So you can see that it's a stepwise program now. We have added to the GLAM plan for 1 month, basically. What we've added is cash. So can you see the continuum? We get them to group, we get them to GLAM Ambassador, we get them to 1,500, we get them to 2,000, we get them to 2,500, and then we get them to 3,000. Okay? So that's the way we want to start people in the month of December. All right, think about it. Building a stronger team, increasing your income, all leads to promoting out leaders. I want us to think about every single leader on our team, and I want us to imagine that every one of us is building a stronger team. The key to that is by building new leaders. What would it feel like? Think about it for a minute. What would it feel like for you to add another leader or two in the next 2 months because of this program? What would that feel like for you? What would that do for your income? You can answer it.
It would be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be huge. But more than anything, it would just be great to show everybody else what's going on. I mean, to show
what's possible.
It's a great talking point. Yeah. Shows what's possible.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So you as leaders, what do you do right now? The first one is to set your goal. How many sponsors do you personally want to have? Personally. Set your goal for the month of December. You know, I keep reminding myself that unless I actually set a goal, I'm not really going to get anywhere of value. I'm just going to keep moving forward and kind of see what happens, but that's not good enough. We have these great tools. If we set a goal, we're going to hit our goal. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 3, but how many are you personally going to sponsor? Then the next question I have for you is, how many will your team sponsor? I want you to think about how you can help them use this tool to sponsor. So now I'm going to read what Michelle has written here for all of our slides. She said, so Michelle shares all this in her video, and I want to spend a little more time on it with you. I want you to take out a piece of paper. And so I asked you those questions. How many sponsors do you want to have? How many do you want your team to sponsor? And of course, you know how this is going to help you achieve your why. How many of you can write down 10 names this afternoon that you can reach out to? This will be your special contact list. Can you write down 10 names? And then can you help some of your key team members write down 2 names so that you can help them reach out? Next to each name, you might even write down for yourself why you think they need Touchstone Crystal. And then secondly, what quality that person has that would make them a good consultant. So think about that. So maybe you're thinking of Susie, and you know that Susie has 2 kids and she's a stay-at-home mom. And so you think to yourself, maybe she could stand to have a few nights out every now and again and a little extra money. So that's the why she might need it. But then you want to write down what quality you see in her. What's the quality you see in her? You know, she's super organized, or maybe she's super friendly, or she's got great professional skills, or she has a ton of friends. Whatever that quality is, that would make a good consultant. Because that information not only will tie your heart to wanting to reach out, it'll give you a more authentic and personal way of communicating with these gals. Here's the next step. So after you write down your 10 names and the why they might need Touchstone and what quality they offer, then I want you to identify time blocks within the next 48 hours. So today's Saturday. Can you as leaders find time to reach out in the next 48 hours to these 10 women? To either make a phone call, send a text message, or send a Facebook message or an email, whatever you think is the best way to reach that person. So that's all about you. The next question is, how are we going to support our teams in maximizing this program? And the best thing that you can do is tell them what you are doing why you see this as helpful, and what your vision is for them. Hey, Mary, think about this. What if you brought on a new team member this month and she sold $2,500 by the end of January? You'd earn an extra X number of dollars. And think about how special she would feel by having something really fun for the new year to work on, and how much fun you would have working with her. How can I help you reach out to her? Now, we have this tool that I posted this morning, and it's on the website already, that uses all the different word choices. So I want you to feel free to, again, use what the company has given you to show your team member, your key team members, how they're going to reach out to these people. What we're finding is that we as leaders, when we're doing these things and we learn how to take what we're doing and show our team members how to do it, that's when we start to have really major success. It's easy as a leader to say, oh, here's what I'm going to do, but forget about how to teach our teams to do it, and we forget how to do it with them. Okay, the fourth thing is what I want to do, and I want to brainstorm for just a moment with you all, is my vision for creating a little structure for this. We have our Monday night Spread the Sparkle calls at 7:30, and then we have the new consultant training calls. I really want to add at least one more this week. I'd like to have at least 2 or 3 Tell Me More at the Spread the Sparkle calls this week and next week. And so I'll be posting on the leader page for volunteers, people who are willing to do these calls, so that as people start to be interested, that they have somebody, that there's a call within the next day or two that they can put people on. They don't have to wait till next Monday if they miss this Monday, for example. So be thinking about whether you'd be willing to use the Tell Me More script, the Spread the Sparkle script, and the slides, and actually do one of those, be one of the ones to do those calls. And if you're willing to do it, tell me what time and day you'd be willing to do that this week and next week. I'll take if we had 5 in a week and 5 the next week, I'd be even happier. That would be great. The more times we can offer, the better. But right now we just have Monday nights at 7:30. So any help you can give on that. The other thing that we're looking at doing is this Thursday night, a live Facebook event where that people can be invited to as well, where we can share the story of Touchstone Crystal and why they could start on Friday and sell some jewelry between now and Christmas, and sell a whole lot more and get their kit back for free. So any thoughts, any other ideas, any other ways that organizationally that we can support this effort that you can think of?
Betsy, I can even do for the West Coasters. I can do a Tell Me More call on like later. So if it was, instead of it being at 7:30, if we needed to do like double up on a night.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
You know, so instead of it being, because at West Coast it's 4:30. I mean, I could do one, you know, at 6:30, which would still be 9:30. So if there's any late night owls, you know.
Yeah, I love that idea. Yep, I love that idea. I think on the team page, I'm going to, on the leader page, I'm going to post about this and see if we can't, I'll get Jackie to kind of organize it. She'll stay in touch because I'm going to be flying, and see if we can't come up with a whole calendar by tonight or so for all of the calls for the next 14 days that we can do. And literally, I don't care if it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I don't care if it's 10:30 in the morning. For any of you who feel like you have the time and availability to do a 30-minute call for the organization, just say when it would be. And if you want to do a couple of them, say that, and we will literally compile that list and keep that list forefront every single day for the team to be, and we'll do all of them on Zoom. And we have the script. I mean, the whole script is written out.
I could do like a lunchtime one.
That'd be great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Great. Thanks. Okay. So those two things, the Tell Me Mores as well as the Facebook event on Thursday. Can you think of anything else that we could add to boost this and make it easier for people to get the information they need? Sound
I
okay?
do think on the Facebook event, if we could have, there could be a live portion. I always think that's impactful in Facebook's versus just the graphics. So
Okay. I'd love that. It gets tricky, but I think Facebook has. One time we really got bitten by it because it was when Facebook changed something and they wouldn't allow us to go live within an event. And then,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was really bad. We were doing a Tell Me More. And we had 3 lives lined up from around the country. Couldn't do any of them. It was awesome.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, but I think that they have changed all that out. So we'll go ahead and assume. And what I would love to do is for those of you who have, like Lori, if we can get Deborah Albach to do a live testimonial, she's a good one. And we'll see who else we can think of. Carrie, if we could get Melanie to do a live testimonial because she's got stuff too. And we've got several who have done some really great things. It'd be good to have just a couple of 1-minute, testimonials. Alrighty, great. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Anything else? So I'll go ahead and post all this on the lead page so that people can, sign up. And
can I throw out an idea? I don't know if it would be neat to do some kind of daily challenge on the Star Thrower page, like, post when you've reached out for 5 people today, to 5 people or 2 people or whatever you wanted to say. But I think it'd be cool to see something where there was like a daily kind of challenge and people could, comment when they've done that, and maybe there's a drawing for something or whatever. So
I love that idea. You know what we could do? We could take that one step further and actually make it so that we have one of you leaders go live each morning and say, here's what I'm doing today. I challenge you to do the same thing. When you post that you did X, Y, or Z, you'll get entered into the drawing.
I just think the extra calls are good. I think the kind of daily reminder and motivation and maybe get people to move a little bit out of their comfort zone.
Okay. I wonder, back in September, we did September to Remember where we had people training on different things each day. I wonder if we could do a mini version of that just with the leaders, who, all of you to give a quick, here's what I'm doing today. Here's what I'm focusing on today to help with my sponsoring efforts.
I think that would be great.
Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get Jackie to spearhead that too. So what we're trying to do then is come up with maybe a Monday through Friday and then next Monday through Friday, all that sponsoring. So tell people to do a quick blurb on Facebook Live and maybe even offer a challenge if you want. Because I have a million prizes here. I can always add a prize. And then
you don't happen to have any new jewelry as a prize yet, do you?
I know. Well, you know what's funny is that on December 8th, I have a whole box of jewelry coming. Like $2,500.
Maybe that could be one of the drawings.
$2,500 worth of jewelry coming.
Wow.
I know. And here's what's really funny is that I'm not allowed to post pictures of any of it.
How'd you get that? Is that because you're a senior executive?
Senior directors are allowed to purchase a kit of usually 20 or 25 pieces. It's about $3,000 in jewelry for $400.
Wow. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. About 3 weeks before every catalog comes out.
Okay, that's incentive.
I know. So there's your incentive right there, Jack.
Okay, Susan, you need your 3 people.
So anyway, thank you all for those great ideas. If you think of anything else, put them on the leader page. I'll be monitoring that. I won't have my laptop while I'm gone, but I'll have my phone. And so that's that.
Wow.
Love you all. Thank you.
This is awesome. Thank you.
It is. It's going to be.
Thank you, Betsy.
All of you. Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, Betsy.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye.
Thank you. Wendy, I'll see you tomorrow.